some of you need to really know how to take criticism out there, because it's pathetic. Right? Some of the mistakes, the basic errors and decisions that we make, right, deserve criticism from your teammates. They deserve it, and you just got to take it on the chin and I mean, that's everyone. Everyone, you should be able to speak to each other not in an abusive way, but you can be aggressive with each other, because that second half was a shambles, an absolute shambles. Everything we spoke about at half time, and within that we still should have buried them and run away with it. The opportunities we've had to really turn the screw, and we've passed it up, because all over goals conceded, and you've given them half a you've kept them they've stayed in the game. They should never have been in the game, especially after the fourth goal. We get the fourth goal, regardless of how it goes in. Once we get, there's no way that should ever be anything but a lot nil.
It's frustration coming out. That's all that is. You know, and I know some of you have come in here frustrated. Paul's coming here frustrated. You know, I'm a little bit frustrated. But we spoke all season about how difficult it is to win games in this league. So let's not lose sight that we've won the game, and for the most part murdered them. You know, and it's sloppiness and bad decisions. So let's not lose sight of, you've been really good for, an excellent first half, and at times second half carved them open, and we should do better. So don't lose sight of that, but you've got to take on board what he's saying, because it's spot on. We've got growing up to do. We've got, to be able to take criticism, and then we've got to learn from the mistakes we made, because some of us went really sloppy in the last sort of 10, 15, and against better sides it'll cost you, and it made it frantic when it didn't need to be at the end. But overall, well done.
See you Monday.
Nath, you've obviously been in dressing rooms for many, many years. What do you think about that harsh chat there from Devs to the boys?
Yeah, it was well deserved. Second half, I think it was poor, to be honest. So, yeah, it was well deserved.
So let's talk about the game then. Obviously, started well in the first half, took our chances, 3-0 up. What were we thinking?
You're thinking you're just going to have it all under control now, and just going to just dominate the situation and just see it home.
So then obviously when things changed then in the second half, we did get that fourth goal, but then they scored one shortly afterwards. What was it, would you say, that kind of swung the game on its head?
I think there's the simple basics weren't being done, and when the basics aren't being done and you're losing ball and it's going left to right, something's got to give, and I just think that's what it was.
And were you worried towards the end of the game at all? I know we still had that 2-goal cushion, but when they come flying at you like that, did we change anything in order to deal with it?
No, I don't. Well, personally, I wasn't worried in that sense there, but obviously because the momentum is changing, you don't know what can happen. But again, we just managed to get it over the line.
Right, let's focus on the more positives. Then obviously we've got a couple of goals to address. Let's start off with the first one then.
The first one, I just remember it coming across to me, and I just got to hit it.
I just got to hit it.
Just got to hit it, and then boy, I just hit it in the Rufus.
Obviously, I saw as well, last game, we put in highlights of the Tilbury game where we won 8-1, and that's where you scored your first goal for us. Same celebration?
It wasn't the little spinneroonie kind.
What does that mean?
I don't know, it's just the vibe. You see, when I just score, I just jump. It's just the vibe, And
then the second one is a lovely little flick into the corner. Don't normally see you challenging too tough on those corners there, especially getting that much contact. Anything different you did in that corner?
Nah, I just pay attention to whoever the kicker is. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, I know more time if it's Misha where he tends to put it, or if it's Zach where he tends to put it. So I just kind of time my run and hope that, because when they kind of kick it, it kind of just glides. So yeah, timed it well and boom, bam, bing.
Boom, bam, bing. Yeah. Now I'm sorry, man, but we're gonna have to talk about it. Should have had a hat trick, bro. Second half, what happened, man?
To be honest, there was 2 chances, that I could have had a hat-trick. There was that first one where obviously Misha's crossed it, and obviously it's kind of behind me, so I'm hoping that I kind of catch it, but obviously I catch it on the outside of the boot. And then there was the next one, I think it was Luke that crossed it, and then Zach made a run front post, and I know I should have made a run to the far stick because it's going to cross whoever's crossed it over. So that was annoying, so I'm like, even if I didn't get that one, I should have got that one.
So, man, you got still a couple more games before the end of the season to put it right. And one more thing before we leave you. How do we recover now for Monday? I want Nathan's top tips, man. Talk to them.
Recovery, go to the woods, have a little walk, do a little cycle, which I'm going to do tomorrow. Got a cycle in, drink loads of water. I don't know if I can say the other thing that I drink, but cool, I won't say it anyway. And yeah,
We all know what it is anyways, it's fine.
but just eat the right foods. Make sure I eat my fruits and my veg, you know, quinoas and, you know, my mushrooms. Make sure we get everything right. Some soursop, some sea moss. People know the sea moss. And yeah, man, just make sure you get the right nutrients in. And like I said, first and foremost though, stay hydrated.
See you Monday.